Hello YouTube, long time no chat. Someone was kind enough to send me an email to ask any updates on how I navigate this madness with retrocausality. So how can I look at everything that's happening from my perspective? So I thought, although I'm very tired, I just don't feel like posting anymore, because I feel like everything that everyone is meant to learn is gonna come in their path one way or another anyway. So I don't feel that, well, I do believe I'm necessary in the sense that for my own self, although I follow a lot of people that are in the truther community, I don't think anyone has probably Matt from Quantum of Conscience. He is the closest and Howdy Makowski, yeah. These two are the closest, but the way they express their perspective is totally different to mine. I'm still looking at everything that's happening from a future perspective. So, for example, the whole concept of censorship, and how less and less everything is kind of censored and so on. In all honesty, as much as, yeah, I would like to scream and shout and take my guns out and take a few people out, we have to be conscious that we are creating reality. On one hand, in the truther community, a lot of people are aware that we're being used, the multitude is being used through psyops to think a certain way and create a certain reality. Okay, so we're conscious that they need us to create a reality. And in the same time, we don't understand how we're creating this reality. So in the truther community, there is a lot of truth being brought out, the truth about everything that's been happening and so on. And all due respect, absolutely, I was with my head so far up my ass that obviously they helped a lot. But constantly focusing, it's like focusing on what is like literally the monkeys that are pissed off and they're taking their own feces and throwing it at you all the time. It is their truth, absolutely, is their feces. However, it helps nobody. So from the perspective of retrocausality, there is a future that wants to be born, and it cannot be born by us focusing, oh, look what they're doing, oh, look what they're doing, oh, look what they're doing. There is the option of absolutely anything that's coming at you. Tom Burnett, you have to listen to Tom Burnett, something like that, Australian guy. He absolutely says that everything it's an option. The fact that something is sprayed in the sky and you think, oh my god, that's gonna do that and that and that, you're creating your reality. What is done, you're accepting it, but you have the option to reject that option. You have the option to reject that offer. So okay, they're doing to the sky whatever, it's mind over matter, you don't have to take it. So you don't have to accept their offer, regardless what they spray, regardless what pain you feel in your body. You should ask immediately, who does this belong to? Return it to sender with consciousness or with consequence, however you want. So, or a ghost is in your house. Yeah, you can be scared shitless or call someone to sage your house or whatever, or you can simply say, I don't accept this offer. So I think from causal perspective, so the future that wants to be born, it's pushing us to stop focusing on the shit that is, and stop throwing the shit that is from one to the other in the name of some truth sharing, And so I think that censorship, as much as it looks diabolical, I think I'm taking it. The offer that I'm accepting is, I don't care for what purpose they do it. I don't care what their fucking plan is. I don't give a shit about that. My uh, consciousness says it is, I'm creating a reality. So I have to speak in terms of benediction, blessing. Some people have problems with the word blessing, be less und so weiter. You don't have to take it as be less. You can, that's just an offer again. So you can just, every word means what you say it does. So the same with censorship. I take it, it's happening. I'm dealing with a frog on my plate, like everyone has a frog on their plate. Rather than taking that frog and taking his shit and trying to throw it to someone else, I am conscious that something is happening, and I am only accepting the offer of it being for my best outcome, for my best future, for my best upcoming reality. I choose to believe I live in a benevolent universe. Therefore, whatever it is thrown at me, I'm gonna twist it and I'm gonna interpret it, and I'm only gonna accept the offer that serves me. I will not accept no freaking offer, and no fear mongering, and no true thing that's telling me otherwise. That's telling me to prep and this and that. To me is, okay, shit is going down, fine. What am I gonna do with the shit that serves me? So what's going on in the world at the moment, it's pushing me into rampage of gratitude. To quote someone I don't actually like, fucking fraud, but anyway, yeah, rampage of gratitude. So how lucky am I that I don't have to wear a suit and I don't have to wear a mask to go to meetings with assholes, to plan assholery and ass fuckery like other people have to do every morning, and train AI to imitate my voice, or have someone with my, like, look at what you don't have to do that other people that are in charge have to do every morning. So I'm just stating with gratitude the situation I'm in. I wasn't born to fulfill no one's plans. I wasn't MK ultra'd to create no psyops. I wasn't brainwashed and possessed and abused to feed someone's sick plans. I wasn't born in a family like these people are. And most of all, I never ever have to rub shoulders with any of them. So the whole concept that it's being pushed now, oh, shit is coming down, so you have to prep, you have to build a bunker, you have to go on the mountains, you have to run. What are you trying to survive? Why are you so obsessed of something that is not even yours? You didn't create your body. You don't breathe your body. There is something that decided before you were born, under what stars, a psychopath that actually prescribed in your zodiac your entire destiny of trauma, mishap, misery, and so weiter, and so on. So basically, this is the instinct that you think it's your higher self. And this show Severance, that I didn't see, but Matt from Quantum is talking about it a lot. He's saying how there is the innie and the outie. So there is the half of you that is constantly in the state of consciousness of work, and then there is the split part of you that's only aware of the time that you have off of work. And so it's the same with your consciousness. There is somewhere, someone, something that's driving this avatar that you have absolutely no real control over because you didn't decide how it looks. Uh, so for me to sit and battle and try to do things I don't want to prep so this body survives, when my consciousness was thrown into this body, into a system that I don't like, and I refuse to partake in, I refuse to consider this system's concept of success and uh, wealth and prizes and winning, and this is a sick system. So I'm thrown here with no conscious choice of my own. I'm given a body that functions fuck knows how, and sometimes it functions, sometimes it breaks down. So why the fuck would, like, it's like everything that every truther is saying is like, save something that's not yours. It's like you're driving a car that's not fucking yours, and you're so fucking keen to protect, to save, to build, to have something to shit, when they give you no food anymore. Like, I just don't understand this whole obsession of saving this fucking thing. It's not yours. Most people hate their body, so anyway. So I just don't understand this whole stress over the survival of the flesh. Whatever the fuck comes, okay, and let's say you survive. Who are you surviving with? With the psychopaths that can afford to survive it. Why the fuck would you want that? Okay, let's say something happens and you survived and you had the best bunker and you ate and you shit happily through the apocalypse and so on, and you come back out when the freaks come out, and what the fuck have you saved? This is such a breather concept. I look at so many, I followed so many channels for so long that enlightened me in many aspects, but so many aspects are just fucking absurd that they're promoting. Absolutely absurd. Why the fuck would I strive and do something that stresses me out now so that this thing survives fuck knows what? I don't give a fuck. I'm not this shit. Half of it I don't even like. I've always battled with my hair is too thin, my ass is too thin, my fucking this and that is too that or the other. So why the fuck would I save it? Plus, why would I battle a system that I didn't choose? Some little fucker that we call higher consciousness or instinct or gods or whatever the fuck is sitting on his high horse watching me send me here in this consciousness without the fucking how do you call this, instruction manual or fuck all nothing. And don't fucking start with the Bible being instruction fucking manual of fuck all. Don't start with that shit. Thank God I don't allow comments, because such bullshit would just make me puke in your face. So don't start with that bullshit. That's retarded. So yeah, deal with what you can. Don't be fucking hung up. Rule of thumb is prepping something you're really keen to do? Can't you, like, you wake up Sunday morning and you can't wait to start fucking prepping and digging your hole so your shit body survives fuck knows what? Okay, if that fucking gets you high in the morning, gets your dick hard, go knock yourself out. Me, no, I'm not. I prefer to do my nails, drink my tea, smoke my IQOS, and so weiter. I don't think I have to survive fuck all. I didn't choose to be here. My only thing is, moment by moment, from everything that's thrown at me, I choose moment by moment what offer I accept. And everything is a fucking offer. I had some knee problems and everything, and I said, who the fuck do you belong to? Oh, you're over 50 and blah, blah, blah. That's a fucking offer that I'm not accepting. Oh, this and this happens because of this reason. You're a woman, you're this, you're that, you're that. These are offers. You can, or you can choose not to accept them. I choose not to accept them. So Um, beware that you're in charge of you have dominion over your reality whilst you're here. This thing, instinct and so on, you choose wherever is driving you, whether you accept it or not, because this little fucker has its own plans, and you are not conscious of your how do you call this? You're not conscious of your arrival here. How can I say? I'm not conscious of me. I'm not aware of me saying, yeah, okay, I decided to come here. And I decided to come here to wake up as a 6-year-old, to go to some fucking school with a bag full of shit, with a shit schooling system, born in a system with money where I have to fucking stress since I'm like 5-6 years old. Literally the whole schooling and preschooling system is to teach kids to stress so that they know their place and stay in their line, in their lane. Fuck, I'm learning German. I'm speaking German the whole fucking day, and it's fucking up my English. Like, I'm thinking, my mind is occupied with, because I'm so busy every day translating what I want to say in German, that I'm starting to think in German a lot. Anyway, so there's a lot of things that I want to say, but how can I say, everything that I'm learning and everything that everyone is learning can be so misconstrued, because words are so fucking limiting, and whatever the fuck I'm saying is gonna be filtered through whoever hears their experience and their understanding and their fucking mental gymnastics. And I don't give a fuck about anyone else's path. You do you, boo. So it was very nice of this person to ask. Retrocausality is the same thing. I said it already in a number of videos. Probably I didn't express myself all that coherently, but anyway, I'm going to say it again. The future creates the now, and the past is flexible. Yeah. So you, in order to eliminate all the trauma of your past, you literally write a new story. You literally tell, if you survive it, and you survive it to the point that somehow by whatever chance you get to hear this, whatever you survived, if you're still here, rewrite that story. Every memory, it's a story you keep telling yourself. I had a friend the other day, and she's only like 2 years older than me. She's like 54, 53, 54, 54 this year, because I'll be 52 this year. Yeah. Okay. So 54 this year. And she doesn't use her head at all. Like, she doesn't learn anything. She doesn't exercise her brains at all. And she forgets everything. And I just suggested to her, not only to, I find German a very stupid language. I'm speaking it and whatever, but because I have to, but I find it very limited. I mean, my God. Whoever says that English is a Germanic language, how can a better language come from a worse language? It cannot. So that's bullshit. But anyway. So I was telling her, exercise your fucking brain and start learning another language. Learn English, because she's bitching she can't understand so many things because a lot of information is not available unless you speak English. Most of the research that's being done is being done in English, and it's promoted in English, and it's hardly anything is translated in any other languages. That's why everyone is so fucking retarded. And so I said, well, try to learn English. You don't work, use your brain. Anyway, you forget so much, because I'm noticing she forgets literally from hand to mouth. She forgets. And I'm like, dude, in another 2 years, you're going to be demented. So what you don't use, you lose. So learn something. And And I was telling her that that English would be something that she could practice, so she not only exercises her brain and so on, but this is what I'm saying. We are literally thrown into a body, into a system, and someone's done that. Someone somewhere chose this. As long as I have breath, something is choosing that. So there is this avatar is taken somewhere. It wants to go somewhere. It's driven somewhere. Consciously, I'm not aware of any of that. So why the fuck would I struggle to play the game of this outie that's having the time of its life, watching me? Oh, you were born on these stars, you're gonna have your Saturn return. And no, I'm not accepting that. Oh, you have to work for money. No, I'm not accepting that. And literally, once I woke up with this shit, about this shit that's happening, with this other me, supposedly me, my higher consciousness or whatever you want to call it, being somewhere else, I just went even harder on the retrocausality. This is what's on my plate. I choose what I'm accepting from it. When it's hard, when it's not fun, just because someone decided that I am born under a certain zodiac, or I am born under a certain circumstance, I started to not accept it, to not play nobody's game. And the only thing I have to change everything is this option of whatever I don't like, return to where you come from. You're not my problem, and refuse to deal with it. Whether it's papers, whether it's whatever the fuck. And I just took decisions. No, I'm not gonna struggle for money. And literally, reality has arranged around me in such a way that I'm provided for. Because why shouldn't I be provided for? Did I choose the money system? From everything that's alive outside of humans, did I choose that? Oh, we have to pay for the house, we have to pay for the... I didn't choose this system, so why the fuck should I play? Oh, because someone says that's success. Even now, when I see what they call success, a fucking freak with a dick playing in women's sports, or some fat fuck thinking she actually won. She doesn't realize, these people are not realizing they're part of a psyop agenda, and they actually think they won something. That just devalued, not that I ever gave a shit about winning anything here, like medals and prizes and shit. Since school, I saw that that's an ass-licking contest that I had no intention to participate. Everything that people call success here, it's a piece of shit that I wouldn't even piss in his general direction. So yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Everything that's happening in everyone's life, it's a very individual, custom-made, customized journey. So there is fuck all that I can say, because everything I have to say, it's what I learned from walking in my shoes, doing my journey, what was thrown before me and what I got out of it. Two people can read the same book, see the same movie, and get something completely different from it. So I ain't got fuck all to say anymore, like literally, because I'm only worried that about me. Worry about yourself, like Matt constantly says, and that's the secret. Worry about yourself. Interpret life however suits you. If you value sacrifice and martyrdom and all pushing shit uphill and all of that, knock yourself out. If you think your family is going to build you a statue, the more you suffer, that's your problem. Whatever you think, if you don't question or if you don't think, that's not my problem. And I'm not willing to explain myself, or I don't think that I used to think in this collective conscious and so on. But even that, how is that my problem? What happens, like whoever created this collective conscious, if this is the height of the game it could play, I laugh at that. It's not my problem to change. It can wash whoever created this whole thing with a humanity at the level of consciousness that they are, can wash their hair with it. It's not my problem to fix anything. I just don't see me. I didn't choose to be here. I didn't choose any of the state of the society and the world the way it is. I'm creating my own little reality. Other than that, I don't give a fuck. So all this strife that, oh, we have to wake people up. Oh, if not enough. My God, especially since 2020, the level of stupid was so loudly exposed that if this is the height of evolution, whoever created this game where this is the height of evolution should be bitch slapped at best. So us or me to strive to change it, to fix it, to who the fuck died and put me in charge or anyone else? It's not my problem. This society, this system, this thing, I didn't make it. Not my monkeys, not my circus. So that's why I'm not keen to post anymore. I'm not keen to try to get my mind. I'm doing gratitude, but it's a gratitude my way. It's a benediction. I'm very glad I'm not any of them. I'm very glad I didn't fall for any of their psyops, including the marriage and breeding. Marriage and breeding are by far the biggest psyop on the planet. That's why there are so many deranged people in the society, because the way parenting is done and who parents is fucking ridiculous. And the concept of marriage and having children is literally to incapacitate you for any ability to question everything that's happening around you. And once you figure out the system, once you figure out what the system is where you're born into, and you figure out the prison that you're born into, you can no longer uncross that bridge and play into the system like it's real. There is absolutely nothing here that would convince me to lift a finger. Oh, have ambition to bigger house, bigger that. I'm not even interested in travel anymore. It's literally is the same shit, different day. So once you figure out the system, you no longer belong to it, and you no longer can play in it. And to be well adjusted in this society, I feel bad for you, son. So yeah, it's a personal journey. Do with it what you're capable of doing. The system itself is trained for you not to question. People don't know how to even question the most basic thing. The fact that we are taught to trust, the fact that we are in a system where if you trust, you're the dumbest idiot around, and we're born into a system where ignorance literally is bliss, because the only way you can stay in the Garden of Eden is to never ever eat out of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Because once you figure out where you're at, you surely throw yourself out of the Garden of Eden. And the only way to stay in the garden, in the system, and do your job and think that, oh, your little $10 or whatever the fuck you earn is big deal, or 10,000 or 10 million, I don't give a fuck. It's a big deal and matters for something. You're still, when you still think like that, you can still play. You're still in the Garden of Eden, so to say. The moment you figure out, the moment you ate out of that apple, out of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and you realize where you're at, that you were lied about everything, your country, your nationality, your to trust, to believe, authority, experts, and everything is a lie. So the moment you ate out of that tree, you're out of Eden. And you can never go back. You can never go back. So, yeah, I don't partake in the system at all. I'm not interested in anything people call here success, career, all this shit. I see everything as a very, very B grade type of game, very poorly thought out. I see it now for what it is. For as long as I'm still here, I absolutely command and delegate, and I choose the rules of my own game. But this is something that if they're capable, they have to learn on their own skin. If they're not my problem. So, yep.